Are we?
Ring, ring.
What?
Ring, ring. Ring, ring.
What?
Ring, ring. Ring, ring, answer the bloody phone.
Oh.
Ring, ring.
Oh,
Ring, ring.
it looks like.
Ring, ring.
So,
Ring, ring.
hello? Yes? Uh-huh. What? What's that? You say, speak up? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I think we've been cut off. Okay, anywho, so it's great to see you and I hope I find you well. I'm Jenny Kirk, this is Weird Yard, and of course, Monday night, 7 o'clock UK time, can only mean one thing and one thing alone. It is the Monday Club, your online model railway club, open to everybody. And that's the way we like it. So we've got Valleys 56XX, Ben Tull at 6068, Mr. Pal, that's Mr. Pal to you, 1966, Robert Becking, Ben Tull at RG Models, Flymer Chairman 1, Ruben Ashwell, Jennifer Horton, great to see you, Claude Hamilton, Hillside Junction Railway, JTG Werewolf, Joshua W 5621, Peter Jackson, Chiddle Heath, Yaharick, Alan Pollock, Richard Knowles, David Scott, Alex the Train Boy, Anthony, Joe Smith Online, Warbler Productions, Simon Trains Model Railway, Peter Jackson Chiddle Heath, Andy Fryers Junction, and Marcus Muggins. So I think you need to put a 2p coin in the phone to make it work. Unfortunately, we seem to have got cut off. So, yeah, one of those things. Here, stick this in your ear. I think we might get a signal then. So, hello? Oh, yes, yeah. Oh, well, I did not know that. Okay, yeah, I'll tell her. Now, apparently, you think that call was about you, don't you?
Yes, you're so vain, you probably think this call is about you. I love that song.
It is. The thing about that song is it's basically the greatest ever musical Screw You.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't actually name anybody, but those with a guilty conscience know who they are and who it's actually about.
I put it out as a post on Facebook. And so many people were just laughing their heads off.
Yeah, and then
it's the joke that keeps on giving. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and then one person blocked you, and it's like, what?
It's just, there was this guy. I want to say it was a famous author, someone like Lewis Carroll, but I don't think it was him. There was someone. He sent a telegram to all of his friends saying, "We have been discovered. Flee now." And one of his friends disappeared.
Oh dear. Ben Teller asks, was it the banker from Deal or No Deal on the phone? Yeah.
Oh, I love that Frankie Boyle joke.
Yeah.
Hello, it's the banker. He says he has your kids.
Actually, there is an episode of Deal or No Deal where Noel Edmonds, I think they were basically playing for either 1p, 5p, or 10p was all that was left.
Oh,
and he just said, the banker's just laughing down the phone.
Oh!
Oh dear. Claude Hamilton, apparently it's actually 3 different people. Warren Beatty, I think, was confirmed as being one of the people.
Sir Arthur Conan Doyle. Thank you, J.K. Hauser. Yes.
Perfect.
That is it, yes.
Caroline Rogers, great to see you. Ian White as well. J.K. Hauser. Andy Stewart. We've got a great turnout, so it's really good to see you all. But I think it is time.
Wait one more moment. Simon Trains has the ultimate question. Was it Trago Mills on the phone?
What, from his evil volcano lair?
Volcano lair.
It's like, no, not the Bond villain, the other place. Actually, can I just remind people, if you are in the area, the miniature railway at Trago Mills in Newton Abbot is well worth the ride. It's about 2.5 miles of track, so it's a good long journey.
We had a good time.
thoroughly enjoyed it.
And we saw Santa.
We did.
Yes.
And actually, they do other things. I was wondering about their little grotto.
Yeah.
At different times of the year, they actually do different events. So there's an Easter Bunny event and there's a Halloween event that also use it.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. But it wasn't that expensive, and it's a really great ride. And of course, the model railway as well, the Blue Peter model railway. I call it that, but actually, it's one of the official Blue Peter venues where you can get in using Blue Peter badges if you have one. Is what it's actually about.
Right.
But in there, they've got Pico track, like point work, at less than half the current RRP. They really do have some great bargains in there. A lot of woodland scenic stuff. But fill your boots, because I believe there's a rumour it might be closing. So
that's a shame.
So get in there and support them. We saved the David Clark Railway.
Save the train.
I say we. I mean, it's a bit arrogant to say. We didn't, but
we as a community did.
As a community,
we as people only highlighted it.
But actually, Les Cliff did a lot of the legwork, and Steve Harrison as well did a lot to get videos out there. So I think
thank you so much, man.
Between the two of them, Steve Harrison, SHGP Media, and Les Cliff, Not Lobia Model Railway, did a lot of work to save that railway, which is really, really good.
For them.
Yes, absolutely.
Well, I was hoping that there was a button that we could press for cheers, but I don't know where you've put it.
Oh.
You tied it up in here and now nothing's available.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll turn my fan back on.
Hey!
They need to wake up. Ooh. Right, enough of that. Roll VT.
Welcome to the Monday Club, your online model rail club for all the news, gossip, layout tours and more with your host, broadcaster and model maker, Jennifer Kirk.
So, there we are. We are back. It is the Monday Club, and hello.
Why is that at a Dutch angle?
Because it's being slightly maleficent. So I think I made that word up.
No, maleficent is a.
Don't mess with it. Don't touch that dial.
Don't touch it. It's working.
Yes. Yeah. David Scott says, "Hi to anyone I've missed. My chat froze and have had to reboot."
There are some issues with YouTube.
As there usually is. So, Claude Hamilton says, strangely, I do have a Blue Peter badge.
Nice.
I never got one, but actually one of, when I was growing up, one of the neighbours up the road, the mother actually had one that she'd got as a kid in the early 70s.
An ex-girlfriend of mine had one.
Did she? What'd she get it for?
Doing a load of fundraising for them.
Excellent. We should. I think there is an age limit. You can't. It doesn't work indefinitely. I think you have to be under the age of 30 or something. Otherwise, it no longer is valid.
So I'm a little bit over the age.
Yes.
Just a tad.
Yes.
And then another tad. And then another tad.
Yeah. But maybe we should campaign for an honorary Blue Peter badge to go to Les Cliff for his services to the model railway hobby.
I could spray paint a picture of a duck and send it.
Valleys 56XX says, Maleficent is a perfectly cromulent word.
Love it.
I love that. Yes, we approve. We should write that down. We need to use it more often in everyday conversation.
From The Simpsons.
Stefan Svensson says, Merry Christmas, girls. Thank you. And Merry Christmas to everybody. This is the final Monday Club before Crimbo. So I hope you've had the Brussels sprouts on the pot, boiling away since July. Yeah, they should be a nice thin paste by now.
We must, before we go into the news, Jen, since it's the Christmas episode, we must sing a Christmas song.
Okay.
We three kings of
Savory
Leicester Square, selling knickers a penny a pair. They're fantastic, no elastic, all our bums are bare.
No, we never learned that version in school.
Did you not?
We had a different one.
Were you a good girl at school?
Well, not really, no. But, okay, yeah, I'll tell her. Ours went a bit differently. Ours was we three kings of Orient are, one in a taxi, one in a car, one on a scooter, beeping his scooter, following yonder star.
Yes.
Right, yes. Peter Jackson, Cheadle Heath, we have got one of the Hellion Class O2 models working. I love that model, actually.
It is lovely, yes.
I really want to get the Rail Blue version that Gauge Master did as a special, but you could get from pretty much any model shop. O2005. Really, really quite keen on getting that at some point. That has been fitted with a Next 18 HM7000 decoder. No modification required at all.
And it just fits.
Yes, it just fits. I put the speaker in as well, so it's dual speakered. It needs that because the factory fitted speaker is very, very quiet, it must be said. And you can get a tentacle stay alive in there, absolutely no problems. So I need to do a video that if that's not an excuse to buy another Hellion Class O2, I don't know what is. But it's one of the easiest, if not the easiest, HM7000 Next 18 fits that are out there. So, Flymo Chairman 1 says, I've just realised that the version I heard of the We Three Kings is no longer PC.
I know the feeling, because I still remember the Puff the Magic Dragon song.
Yes.
And you're not allowed to sing that anymore unless you're gay. And then
unless you want to be demonetised and ostracised.
I have sung it. But I am queer, so I kind of get away with it.
And you keep that to yourself. So there we are. Right, anyway, the news.
The news!
Yes, what's in the news? Well, actually, Rapido have been very busy.
Rapido are always busy.
Yes, they are. I do like Rapido. If you're watching this, do take a break over Christmas.
Yeah.
I think you deserve it. So,
you can't run Red Hot all your lives.
Yeah, Red Hot maximum bottom kicking pace.
But before we go into all of that, can I just say a really, really big thank you and a huge apology?
Yes,
because
you may.
I was given this at Warnerley. And I'm going to bring it up on the big Jenny camera.
It's an N-Gauge OAA wagon, I believe.
Yes.
I think it's a Pico model.
And it's very,
and it's been
nice.
very well weathered, actually.
Incredibly well.
Yeah.
And I was given this along with a bit of reassurance after the bullying incident.
Yes. Well, no, that can't have been. Was that? Yes, that was.
Warnerly,
yeah, sorry, I lose track of when all these things happen.
I put it in for safekeeping. I put it in with my Scale Extra Volvo that I bought at the show.
And then you didn't open that for quite some time.
And then I didn't open it because I thought, well, I'm going to keep that nice. And then this is the first time we opened it yesterday. No, not yesterday. Saturday.
Yes.
Because Craig and Andy were around for a an office Christmas party.
Yes, for all those people who actually work for themselves, you don't get an office Christmas party.
So we had one.
So we put on an office Christmas party for those people
wonderful?
who work for themselves.
Yes.
And it was
we
good
had
fun.
Scale Extra and pizzas and games and all sorts. It was great.
Yeah, and we watched a film and it was very enjoyable.
Yes.
What film did we watch? You can't remember either.
We watched Back to the Future and then we played...
Hello? Yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Back to the Future.
We watched Back to the Future and we played a game called You Don't Know Jack, and you didn't win for
Where
once.
did I go when Back to the Future was on?
You and Craig talked almost all the way through it.
Did we?
Yes.
Oh, how antisocial of us.
Mostly about DeLoreans and whether you could get one in the proper scale for your layouts.
Yes. Then we went in the loft. Yes, Andy Fryer's Junction. We came up here and we played trains until 3 in the morning.
Hey, you did.
Was there a game of Top Trumps at the Christmas party?
There wasn't.
What, with Craig present?
There wasn't Top Trumps.
Beat that Trump.
I'm gonna level with you guys. I had the train's Top Trumps cards and the trucks and all the other
ready to
transport
go.
stuff. and I gave every single one of my packs of top trumps from the late 80s and early 90s to my nieces and nephews back when they were young because they loved them.
The London Cheesehead asks, did you watch that famous Christmas film, Die Hard? Yes, well, of course, because it isn't Christmas until Bruce Wayne... No, Bruce Wayne.
And it's
Bruce
not Christmas
Willis.
until Bruce Wayne throws Hans Gruber off Nakatomi Plaza.
Something like that.
Which version of Die Hard have you been watching?
Yeah, Bruce Willis is stood there going, who the hell are you? And he turns around and goes, I'm Batman.
Don't reveal Bruce Willis' secret identity as Batman.
Andy Friars Junction, how did you get home at about 5 a.m? How did it take you nearly 2 hours to get home?
Well, you know, it was about 3:30 when he left.
Was it? Yeah. Right, anywho, the news.
Yes.
Yes, indeed. So
Rapido, take a bloody breather, will you?
Yeah.
You're going to run yourselves ragged.
Have a rest. I think you deserved it. Take a couple of weeks where you don't release anything.
Oh, my wallets need a rest.
Yeah, so we're showing you Rails of Sheffield is where because Rapido, you forgot to send any information about these, and it's not in the press asset library.
Yep. Remember that asset library that you set up?
Yeah.
Just have a look at.
Yeah, it's not
Could you
there.
do something with it?
So anyway, this is the D40.
It looks amazing.
And this is in it's a similar livery too. This is the it's like the not Southeastern and Chatham Railway livery.
It's Thistle as well.
Yeah. Well, that's an appropriate name for it. But this is similar to what they did the Bluebell, and then the Southeastern and Chatham Railway 01 that they did in this livery. The real one never ran in it, but it turned out, I think, to be the most popular livery option that they did. So, you know, these people that poo-poo, like, oh, it never ran in that livery. It's like, I don't care, I want it. And this is what I like about Rapido, is they actually listen to people saying, actually, I quite like that. Can we have it?
The pictures of it. It's just that one.
No, because it's an actual render.
It's CG render.
Yeah, that's. I'm presuming they get the CAD program to kind of colour it in,
Right.
which is why the front of the cab doesn't quite look right. If you look at the front of the cab,
Yeah, it's merging.
Yeah,
because the lighting system isn't built for making it look realistic. It's built for giving you an idea of what it's going to look like.
But it's all right, actually. And can I just say that I really do like this livery.
Oh,
so
absolutely.
anybody who has the P-Class Bluebell and the 01, I can't remember what they called, Bramble, that was it. And then this is a must to complete the trio. And I'm sure there will be more. So, right, I'm going to press... Hit the lever. Yeah, so I'm going to hit the lever.
Hit the lever. They've done a damn good job.
That is 195.45 from Rails of Sheffield, and that is right. But don't press anything just yet.
I'm not going to.
So that's What If Great North of Scotland Railway F Class Stroke LNER D40 is number 49 Thistle in lined blue steam locomotive livery. Now. That's 195.45 from Rails of Sheffield, or order it from your local model shops, including Sawyer Models, and
TMC,
and TMC, absolutely, and all the other ones as well. Or you can get it with DCC factory fitted sound for £293.20. But wait, there's more. So, if you want to click on the blue one next to it.
I've just got a question. We need to talk about that.
Yes, but first of all...
This one?
Yeah, you can click on that one if you want. Let's bring the nice pretty picture up. Ooh, look at this. And we do have two pictures here. So,
yes.
We're going to bring this up. This is the county in BR Express Passenger Blue.
That is a very nice look.
And again, this is a What If livery. It's quite interesting, actually. The counties never actually got this livery. A lot of other locomotives did. A4s did it. A3s did. I've seen Battle of Britain class, Merchant Navies, King classes as well. I think Castles too. But the county never actually got this livery. So this is another What If livery, again by popular demand. And you know what? I really do like it. The Express Blue is a nice livery anyway. And I've been really looking forward to an all retooled 1000 class county because they're just such a great model, and for so long we have actually struggled. We've had like a Hornby Railroady one, but this really is great.
And here's what they look like in the prototype versions.
Yeah, Richard Knoll says, "What if liveries are always interesting?" And Claude Hamilton says, "Rapido are also producing a Manning Wardle tank engine in that What If Blue livery."
Very nice.
This is on one of their modules. Actually, I think the module was built for them by Dan Everson of Tunnel Lane Model Railway.
Cool.
It just shows how great his modelling is.
What I'm looking at here is the amount of extra detailing in different materials that are on it.
I mean, these are EPs, and one of the reasons that they come in such weird combinations of colours is the whole point is to be able to see the detail,
yes,
and also see which bits are made of what. So you can see actually they've got etched brass frames, well, at least the top detail parts, which will mean that they'll be scale thickness and quite strong. They won't be flimsy. So I'm really looking forward to these.
Also, from the look of it, that looks like you can put them on there, so they could be a detachable thing that maybe comes in a detail pack.
Yeah, but also the subtle variances that they've tooled up for. So if you look between those three, we've got the double chimney version on the right, and there's a different boiler feed you can see as well.
Yeah.
But then we've also got different linkages. So as far as I can see on the side, different style of smoke box doors. So there's a lot of different bits and pieces going on.
There's a lot here. It's very interesting. I'm very impressed.
RG Models 86 says the BR Express Blue is the only livery from this era that I like. It is that I like the Express purple, the experimental purple.
That is a lovely colour. Yes.
Values 56XX says I wasn't going to get a Hawksworth County, but I might do now. Vince Haysom 5025 says I see a few names I recognise. Hello to you, great to see you. I think there's some different tender versions as well, potentially. I'm
not entirely sure those two are that different, or if they're different at all. But
well, it might be one side and then the other.
Interesting differences on the.
Good day to you, Melt. Right, I haven't got my finger of doom, holders. But we have some latecomers, Gandalf.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons. Nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Right, so
I was just going to talk a little bit before we jumped off.
That last one is a nice shot. Shall we go back to it?
If we could.
Okay, so if for some reason you put it on the big screen, I have to remember to press the...
So I'm just going to move this over so we can see the back. Look at this. Tiny pieces.
Oh, these are all like brass pieces. So the steps will be folded, etched brass.
What's inside the cab?
The cab will always be perfect. That's one of the areas that Rapido does not accept any kind of compromise on.
These appear to be separately applied as well.
Well, yeah, they will be. They'll be separate castings. Don't you remember when we built the Black 5?
I do.
And this is a lovely shot, actually.
Shows the differences.
Yeah, can you slide the picture over there to the right? Yeah, so there we go. There we go. I mean, these really do look superb. And one of the other areas I do want to point out is we've got die-cast pieces on the cross slide there. And that's very important.
And underneath as well. That's
die-cast chassis. So there's going to be a lot of weight in these. These look superb, and actually it's nice to see the EPs. Because it just highlights how much separately applied metal parts are going into these.
Super impressed.
Really, really am impressed. So this is one to watch for 2026.
Yeah.
Some great livery options, and that What If Blue actually does look really, really good.
I'm going to jump back to Rails' website because the next one I want to talk about is this. When did Michael Portillo get a train named after him?
I don't know, but this is the other announcement. Now, Rails of Sheffield have been doing it's like their advent calendar's a bit different this year. Every day they're announcing another special edition. So we've had the Terriers were one of them, and I think we talked about the return of the Terrier a little bit.
I think we did, yes.
I remember talking about it. I don't know whether I did it on the Monday Club. But they've actually gone with the Hornby tooling. And there's a few people moaning about this. But actually, there's reasons for this. Now, if Bachmann and Accurascale aren't currently making a production run of a Class 66, then it becomes hideously expensive to commission them to make a one-off special.
You've essentially got to buy the slot at the factory.
Yeah, and also the setting up and stuff. And if they're not planning, you can't tag on to a production run, which is by far and away a much better way of doing it. Now, this was one of the final tooling suites to come from Lima before they folded. And I think it has had a few upgrades, but the printing quality really is superb. But I think the price point as well comes out reasonably favourable. Yes, Andy Fryer's Junction, purple like on the A4 Merlin. Yeah, funny you should say that.
I like the look of it. I wasn't sure because it was the Rail 2000, not Rail 2000, a Rail 200 special thing. But when you see it, it's like, actually, I kind of like that. I wouldn't mind one an N-gauge.
Yeah, and I'm sure it'll come.
Not from Hornby, they don't do N-gauge.
Yeah, Marcus Muggins says, I believe the Express Blue livery was abandoned because it didn't weather well. The glossy blue was difficult to patch paint over when scrapes and dings occur. I can imagine it would probably also fade far worse than other things.
This is an interesting thing that's also come out at Rails. Bachmann China.
Well, that's N-gauge. I didn't realise that Bachmann China were doing N-gauge, but it's different.
It's very interesting, isn't it?
Yeah, I've been aware of the HO Bachmann China wares for quite some time, and we've seen a lot of them. You will have as well. On what was the name? Is it Beijao?
Beijao.
Beijao. There's a wonderful Chinese-themed HO layout that's been doing the rounds of show, and it really is magic to watch. It really is great. So I was very much aware of the Bachmann China HO models, but this is the first I've seen of the N-gauge. They actually look really, really good.
Yeah. It's not a bad price either. 195 for modern tool.
Yeah,
stuff.
just go back. And scroll down. This is sound fitted, isn't it?
Yes, DCC sound fitted. So that's
actually that's a pretty reasonable price for a sound fitted locomotive. But hey, right. Anyway. Meanwhile, back at the ranch, let's go back to the view from the thing. Right. Anyway, we've also got an announcement. Accurascale producing the Class 73 9s. I just lost my place. Yeah, Claude Hamilton says, also don't forget, Accurascale are producing a Class 73 9 and another run of the Caledonian Sleepers. Yes, they are. In fact, there we go. We have been sent the press release, but you need to scroll down and so you've gone past
this one.
That one, and then afterwards we'll go there where we hit Cloud 9.
Yeah, go for it.
So, let's go back. Gosh, there's a lot in the news. And
someone would almost think that people might be having a little bit of cash to spare after Christmas, you know.
I don't think
I don't.
So the 73 9s and the Caledonian Sleepers, and these do look really good. Now, we've had the 73s, although not, I believe, the 73 9s, although I'm sure I'll be very quickly corrected if I'm wrong on that. I'm sorry, I'm really, really well behind.
Ooh,
on
the
like comment.
That. Wow, Accurascale, what are you doing, man? No wonder it took a few seconds to load. Look at this. This is the full size of the image.
Yeah, that is...
Guys, come on.
It's super high res. Super high res. Not my kind of thing, but definitely a lot of people will be loving that.
Look on the bogies.
Yeah. And also, don't forget, people, as we go through today, hit that like button and consider sharing this to social media. So we've got bundle £59.45 per coach.
Accurascale, this is why your site takes seconds to load.
Yeah. Class 87. There's actually quite a lot coming through from Hornby. Class 87 as well in a really quite fetching Retro Network Southeast livery from 2012. It was a tie-in to the London 2012 Olympics. Right, we're seeing on our screen now some of the really fine detail on these new 73 9s from Accurascale. See, I quite like my Daypole 73 O's. I am a big fan of the Daypole models, so Accurascale, this has to be something really, really special. Now, I know that there are a few little foibles with the Daypole one, which mean you must fit a stay alive to actually get them to work reliably. But, I'm really interested to see what comes out of these. As I think somebody said, yes, Stevie Film, 73.0 in the future, I am sure. Adi Pullen reminds us that the Hornby 2026 announcements is on the 15th of January.
I have to avoid them because that Airfix one where they basically went, remember your childhood and all those aeroplanes you built, they're all back.
Yeah, you opening those images broke the stream apparently.
Really?
I think we're back.
Not on our end.
Yeah, well, anyway, I think we're back on, but right. So yeah, Yaharit though says no problems here. I think we may have saturated the bandwidth. So let's leave that site. We've been through the news. What a bumper crop of news there is.
Yeah.
So yeah, oh no, my wallet, says Richard Swiderski.
That's my feeling as well.
Yeah. And yeah, the class 69s, Bill and Ted moment.
69
dudes. They've come out in time for Christmas, and it's led to wondering whether they will join the mix with the class 56. I seem to remember that when they launched their class 57, they followed that.
Oh.
Yeah, you were clicking manically.
No. This is Christmas effect.
What, everybody's just
Everyone's off and everyone's streaming films.
Yeah, Chobberton Junction says, hey Jennifer and Zoe, late, me. Oh, hold on.
In Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Rick Morley says we're back on in
Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We
no, he won't shut
Merry
up.
Christmas and
Every time.
New Year.
And there's like biscuits on the go and he still won't shut up. Right, anyway, Gandalf, it's for you.
Well, hello there.
Yeah. Oh, no, you've been cut off. Right. Anyway, give me that back.
Hello?
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 Come on.
There's no one there.
Yes, I know, we got cut off. Right, so welcome to all the newcomers to the anarchy that is the Monday Club. It's the tumble of clowns in. I think one of them's got a bit of a frog in their throat. There it is, there, you cough up that frog. And what about the one with the trombone? So I'm really sorry, PTSD moment there for everybody who was at the Warnerley event. Yes.
For those of you who weren't, you'll never understand, man. Yeah. You weren't there.
Yeah. You don't know, man. You weren't there.
Have you told everyone about the biscuit of choice?
The biscuit of choice? Oh, yes. The biscuits of choice. Yes. Guess who stopped off at Marks and Spencer's at Marks and Spencer's at Lim Services for the outrageously chocolatey, solid chocolate-coated custard creams. And now, one of you crazy Monday clubbers introduced us to these. You opened a Pandora's box, but we love you for it. So we've got these on the go, and then we've also got our other favourites, outrageously chocolatey, milk chocolate orange biscuits. Cannot recommend these more highly enough. And the beverage of choice tonight is, yes, Extreme Hair Cam. No, it's a can of Diet Coke, everybody. So, someone's got money to spare to shop at M&S. Ha ha, says Ben 60,009. Tim Railway says, are you getting a bag of coal, Jenny, for Christmas? Actually, we've got a multi-fuel stove, so a bag of coal wouldn't be a bad shout. Yeah, can't beat M&S Becky's. Right. We've had news phoned in from Andy Fryer's Junction over at Sawyer Models. So new arrivals today from Hornby, the TTJ50 and the 00 gauge Lady of Legend. I think that's the Saint, isn't it? The Saint actually looks really, really nice. So does the TTJ50. Now the J50 is actually one of my favourite short 060 shunting locomotives. And Hornby did an incredible job with them. I've got quite a few from the initial release of them, but it's now turned up in TT as well. But the 00 gauge Lady of Legend does look really, really nice. You have been warned they are likely to sell out fairly quickly. Now, I have also
So give Andy a call if you want it.
Yeah, or your local retailer.
Or your local retailer. Yeah. Support your local retailer.
Yeah.
Because if they're gone, they're not coming back, guys. And we've seen this so many times.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Support your local hobby shops.
Anthony says, had my NSC 50 in class 37 and TT 122. Claude Hamilton says, I had a Lima J50 back in the day. The Lima J50, I have to say, I think they did a 4500 Prairie as well. Didn't age well, shall we say.
Sometimes things do, sometimes they don't.
Yeah. RG Model says, I'll be receiving my Saint after Christmas now. Yeah, one of the things with this just-in-time delivery nonsense is that they've cut it a bit fine for some of these releases.
A couple of days before Christmas is not just in time.
That's no good, because people go like, well, you know what, I need to guarantee I've got something for little Jenny. For big Jenny.
Or little Jimmy.
Yeah. Oh, little Jimmy can wait. It's big Jenny who needs my fix.
Big J needs her tribute.
Oh yes, Big J on the decks. Darren Faulkner 2018 says, how do Jenny and Cupboard Monkey? Degree of lateness implied.
Monday Clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
Dan's Model Railway says, Jenny, can you run an American locomotive?
Possibly next time. It's a bit of a faff to change stuff that's on the track.
Your biggest issue is that you can run them only on certain lines.
Yeah, that American, and actually for that matter, a lot of European models as well, are huge compared to the often very restricted loading gauge of a huge thank you to the Monday Clubber who gave this to me at the Rattery Little Train Show. It will be featuring in a Can We Fix It and DCC Fit It video, hopefully some point in 2026.
Yes. We've also been asked from Rick Morley, have we been invited to exhibit anywhere in 26?
Yes, quite a few places actually. The ones that I can think of off the top of my head, there's hopefully, we're still waiting for confirmation, just waiting to see what they say. They might yet say, Jenny Kirk, there's the door, don't let it hit you on the way out because I don't want your ass prints on my door. But Worley at Statfold is one of the places we're waiting to hear confirmation on. Spalding, I think, is another one. Lee Model Railway Show, we're going to be there, that is confirmed. And there's a couple of others as well. So there's a definite, there's definitely quite a few. Yeah.
Yes,
Rick Morley, Jenny Who.
Jenny Who.
I love that at shows sometimes when people have no idea who I am. It's increasingly a rarity, but when they come up and and they just have no idea who I am, and I like that. I really do.
Yeah, you've got to that point where people recognise you and want to talk about to you so much that having just a genuine interaction with someone who has no clue and will treat you as a person first is a novelty.
I was at one show actually. A guy came and he's filming, and he said, "I've got a YouTube channel. Yes, I'm just for my YouTube channel. You can see it later." And it's like, "Yeah, you have at it. Go, no problem." And he didn't know who I was, and he was filming and he's filming, and he's going, "Oh, will you be going and watching and liking it?" "Yeah, well, yeah. You let me know the channel." Oh, so he told me the channel, and then at the end of the show, he came back and he went, "My friend told me who you were. I'm so sorry."
Why?
No, don't apologise.
And that's the thing. My response to that would be, why are you sorry? It's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
I've said this so many times. YouTube is now so big that a person can have 10 million subscribers.
Yeah, but it's
and
like...
the first time that you know about them is when they're on the news for driving a McLaren through an orphanage or something.
Yes. Well, who's that guy that you've been watching recently? I'd never heard of him.
Oh, Matt Rose.
Yeah,
he's hilarious, isn't he?
How many million subscribers?
He's got at least 1 million.
Yeah,
and we found
him
him last month when the algorithm randomly showed me a video.
Yes. Jenny is in the loft counting the precious things. Are you local, says Valley's 56XX. Oh, sorry, you must be I can't you're replying to somebody else. I can't see the comment you're replying to. 2025 was my first year of exhibiting. I haven't any stalkers yet, says Rick Morley.
It will happen.
Well, no.
When you build it, they will come.
I've only had a couple of stalkers, and it's all right. It's all.
I've had an actual stalker, and I don't like it.
Did you?
Yeah.
Oh right. We'll talk about that later.
They wanted to give me apples.
What?
Yes.
Apples. That's a very.
They wanted my address to send me apples.
Okay.
Yes. Red flags all over the place. That one.
Did you give them the 123 fake street
no,
address in Buttocks,
I gave
Kent?
them the old Blockomatic.
Yes, yeah. I've had a couple of stalkers. Interesting. Never anything serious. It's one of those things. Right. Oh my word! Mel's says Puffing Billy Railway Modelers Group is closed for good from today. So sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Hear that. Really, really sorry. I don't know the reason why, but it's always sad when these groups shut down.
Yeah.
Griffey says, I wonder if George Stevenson had stalkers. See, the thing is, pre-internet, I don't remember stalkers being so much of a big thing.
No, it was much more difficult for someone with the mental illness that causes stalking to latch onto a person.
Yeah.
It's so much easier now when you see so many people. And basically, celebrities are sent to you all day, every day through TV, radio, YouTube, and all sorts.
But hey, right, anyway. Griffey says, I think it was a lot harder to do the research in pre-internet days.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I can remember trying to find information about Kate Bush because I was a huge Kate Bush fan. And in the very early days of the internet, got to university and suddenly it's like, hey, we can search the internet, go on Lycos or Hotbot and do a basic search. And there was just so much absolute garbage on the internet, so you had to fight through that.
Look,
and
I'm
just
sorry,
finding out
I
random
wanted people
things.
I wanted to show off my love of Star Trek.
Yes. But yeah, it was hard to do research in early internet days as well.
You put in Kate Bush into one of the old search engines and it'll bring up Kate's horticulture guide or something like that.
Yeah, Track Driver 7006 says, Hi Jenny and Zoe, I'm looking forward to seeing you DCC fit the Santa Fe Loco and that you are pleased with it. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.
Absolutely, yes. It's
a lovely looking livery as well. I do like the American
it's very bright,
stuff.
yes.
I really do.
I really do like the US Outline stuff. At some point, my plan is to build a US layout. I really love the idea of a switchback logging railroad.
A nice big vertically imposing thing.
Yeah. Dan's Model Railway 5172 says, I can't wait for Rapido's S160s. Yes, the S160s I think are probably fairly, I'm going to say soon is when they're probably going to be expected. Again, another really interesting model. I always liked the old Roco Loco. Roco did an S160. Horrible tender drive. But it did look the business, even if it ran like a bag of spanners in a washing machine. But I'm really looking forward to the Rapido version. RG models, yes, Rapido's Caledonian single-wheeler decorated samples do look amazing as well. Anthnil asks, Jenny, what's your favourite model of 2025 as I change the angle of the dangle?
Well, you'll have to wait and see, because Christmas Eve, you announce it.
On Christmas Eve, the Jenny Kirk Choice Awards video is going out. So you already know that New Junction has won YouTuber of the Year. And he did the impossible. He beat off Charlie Bishop.
Do you want to say that again? In a better way?
And he beat the competition of Charlie Bishop and Chadwick Motherwell. I thought Charlie was invincible, but I think there was an element of I know that Richard had been through a really bad time.
He really had.
Somebody stealing his YouTube channel. He did get it back, so it's nice to see him win something.
Yes.
So that one you guys do know. But we also have categories for Best 00 Gauge Steam Locomotive of the Year, Best 00 Diesel Locomotive of the Year, Best O Gauge Model of the Year, Best Value for Money Manufacturer of the Year, Best Scenic Product of the Year, and Best Innovation of the Year. They are the categories for the Jenny Kirk Choice Awards. And it's a doozy. I've already recorded it, so there is a list that's not yet public, but you'll find out on Christmas Eve. And we'll be sending out certificates in the new year. And they're really nice certificates, actually. We get them printed specially and everything.
Yeah.
They're not just like crappy paper through an inkjet printer. Nick Garolimo says, hey Jen, random question. Does your ABC shuttle ever play up? Yes. Mine occasionally stops where it's meant to, then runs on in the same direction off the tracks. Yes, occasionally mine does that as well.
Is this because of heat and other things causing a slight change?
There's two things that I've discovered that tend to make that happen. One is hot weather, and essentially the gaps close up and touch. And it basically removes one of the ABC sections, and that's when you'll find your model just keeps going. The other one is where, usually when it's pulling a wagon or something, one of the wagon wheels will randomly stop and bridge the gap. And then that will cause it to keep going in the same direction. They're the two states that I have discovered that can cause that. Now, some ABC shuttles, the HM7000 decoders can be more prone to this. There is a way to change the sensitivity, but it can pick up false sections and end up getting into a tiz and ending up going in the wrong direction out of an ABC shuttle. So that is possible. Andy Fryer's Junction says, I saw the list on the paper in the loft, but my lips are sealed. I can't remember if I talked about that. Oh, gosh, eagle-eyed. It's, I think it's actually... Oh, yes. Yes. It's here. There we go. So we had YouTuber of the Year, Best Value for Money, Best Innovation, Best Scenery Product, Best 00 Gauge Rolling Stock, Best Other Scale Model, sorry I said O Gauge, but Best Other Scale Model, Best 00 Gauge Diesel, Best 00 Gauge Steam. So there we are. Have you seen the Marklin Tricks AC/DC HO model? based on Flying Scotsman. Hugely expensive, said Claude Hamilton. I have not, well, not seen them in person. I've seen them advertised. And definitely something good for European and US modelers. Merry Christmas to you too, Mels. Great. Thank you for that.
Now, we've got a question here from Peter Jackson Cheadle Heath. Also, no TT or 009 award, though. It's very difficult to do a 009 award for this year, isn't it?
Right. That's where I know I said O gauge, which probably gives the game away that the winner was O gauge. That was just my faulty memory. But it's best other scale model, so anything that's not 00. The reason for this is that actually we overwhelmingly review 00 gauge models. So I lumped together all the other scale models and things that are in N gauge, TT120, O gauge, and 009. And we have reviewed this year, and HO as well. So we've reviewed HO. We've reviewed 009. I don't think we actually did any TT120 reviews this year.
No,
or
but next year
N-gauge.
we might be able to, because we're building a layout.
Yes. And also I did quite a few different O gauge items. So there's actually several items of O gauge got reviewed from multiple manufacturers. So that's kind of where we are up to. Griffey says, I will post my gum stump and snowshoe action on the Monday Club Mush Facebook. And the predictive text is not your friend there.
Is this some kind of code?
Yes, it's like blink twice if somebody's holding you against your will, or in the case of you, if somebody's holding you against them.
I haven't even finished telling him about my new Warhammer army.
Yes. And how I get the great mottling effect on plastic.
So apparently that's buffering, but on our end,
not on our end,
we're coming up to like 3,600 kbps upload.
Yeah, I think could be where you guys are.
It could be anything.
Yeah. Rick Morley says, I'm building German outline HO and HOE layout for next year. Might be finished for the circuit autumn and Christmas 2026.
Nice.
Well, I mean, this year has been the year for me of the rebuild of Minith Tatus Newith and the rebuild of Weir Yard. Flymo Chairman 1 says, it's a model railway live stream. It's bound to buffer here and there.
Unfortunately, it's Christmas. There's a lot of people.
Can I just say as well, we're fully 5 for 5 in the green here with low CPU usage. We've not dropped out, but I think that in your local area there'll be a lot of people streaming Die Hard and Santa Claus the movie.
We could even show you the screen, you'd see.
Yeah, we could do.
If we pressed that button.
What, that one?
Yeah. There you go.
Whoa,
That's what,
bit Doctor Who there.
This is what we're seeing at the moment, and just underneath the screen that you're seeing, there you are. Our system
we're in the green, as we're having
full.
a bit of a Doctor Who moment there.
Yes.
Oh no, look, there's an infinite number of things.
There's an infinite number of Jennies, and they're all telling you to gronk it up.
Yes, absolutely. So
yeah.
I mean, this year I've done so much on Weir Yard. It does feel, to me, it feels like it's been the year of the Weir Yard rebuild, but actually started it off with the Minith Tatus rebuild. And I thoroughly enjoyed it. We kind of got overwhelmed by reviews. #first world problem. And I kind of tried to step back a little bit from review after review after review, helped by the fact that Rapido took a few months off. Actually, I'm really pleased with how Weir Yard has turned out. Yeah. So, if we go around some of the angles, let's try another angle here.
There we go, getting the, there we are.
So actually you can see there's a video still to come on that retaining wall, so you've enjoyed it in advance. But
it might be going out next week, in fact.
Could do, yeah. Actually, maybe we should get out the backlog of some of those, rather than just filming new stuff. in the new year, we've also got reviews coming. So the Press Twin silos from Clark Railworks have just turned up. And wagon reviews always struggle a little bit. So we're going to go for a twofer. And we're actually, for the first time, we're going to try something new. And we're going to actually be reviewing the Oxford Rail Pilchards in the same video. So basically...
like a wagon train roundup.
Yeah, so budget premium. And we're going to...
And that doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that they're less expensive.
Yeah, so what we're actually going to be looking at doing is actually, you know, something to suit all purchasing powers.
Yeah.
Two very different wagons, and it's not a case of comparing them per se, but I'm going to do a twofer in... yeah, Craig beat me to it. That's another reason as well. There's people who rush their videos. Actually, no, he did a good video.
He did. There's been a change in YouTube this year, hasn't there? And I'm not saying this to get at anyone. I'm not making value judgments. I'm saying there's been a change in the way things happen on YouTube. There's a lot more channels now that do openings and reviews, but I've seen it's
like
almost
first.
like there's a race to be first. So as a result, you get what has kind of pejoratively been called a shaky hand special.
Yeah.
Where the first
Potato
one,
cam.
yeah, the first one to come out is shaken with excitement because they've got a chance of being first. And as a result, the way YouTube looks at reviews has changed. Not just from a behind-the-scenes standpoint of the algorithm, but also people watching. So we're trying to keep the reviews going, but we want to emphasize the creativity side because that's where you come in as a modeler. You like the creative side a lot more than just opening boxes and reviewing stuff, don't you? So it's just little things that we're trying to get the right balance. Zoe, where's the hype button? I have no idea. I'm glad that it's not front and center because, oh my goodness, the day they brought the hype button in on YouTube, I had a look at what was being hyped. And every single thing in the top 100 of hyped videos was absolute guff. It was like, it was almost as if you look at the top 100 of hyped videos, these are all the channels you don't want to watch.
Yeah, it's like the top 100 channels that are absolute AI slot garbage. Right. But next year, what are my plans? Well, I'm going to be finishing off the rebuild on Weir Yard. It's kind of slowing down a little bit at the moment. So videos still to come out. I'm just trying to think. Have we done the video where we put in the signal box? I can't remember.
Yeah.
So we've got a video on the retaining wall upgrade.
You've got a bit of a video about some of the retaining walls over here, which I'm going to slip into the retaining walls over there.
Have I?
Yes.
I thought that because that was supposed to be.
It was supposed to be part of one, but because of the length of the video, it didn't end up in it. So I thought I'd just stick it with the other bit about retaining walls.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. There's one on the West Hill Wagon Works signal gantry that's gone in, which is a kind of a little bit of a product review, but also it's a build video for Weir Yard.
That's coming this Friday.
And then we haven't. Has the TMD rebuild gone out yet or not?
Nope.
So there's also a video on the revamping of the TMD. That's still to go out. And then I think that brings where I'm currently at up to date. And then I've got to film a video on redoing an area over here that I want to redo. I've got the products on order.
And if
to be
I
able
just
to
turn this, slide this across.
Whoa, there we go. And down.
And drop down. There, you can kind of see it.
Yeah, yeah,
We're talking about this area here.
This wall here is getting replaced. So what happens if we... You'll need to do it, because I don't have a button for Just Jenny. So, if you find...
There we go.
There we go. So, what we've got over here... I'll take you on a bit of a guided tour of lesser known areas of Weir Yard. This wall here is made of... it's actually made of very heavy-duty card covered in super quick building
I
papers.
thought it was super quick.
Yeah, and it's actually recycled from Bolton Trinity Road. When I built up here, I was on a very strict budget. We'd kind of we'd spent a lot of money on refurbishing, building things like a conservatory. We had a big mortgage, so we were at that stage of our life
and
where
also,
you're spending a lot of money on
this. And also, your hand was kind of forced.
Because
you were essentially forced to do the loft rebuild because thieves had broken in on Trinity Road.
Yeah, they destroyed my confidence in being out there. And anyway, this space then became practical, and I had a lot of fun building it, but I was on a very strict budget. So now, one of the things that I've looked to do, the retaining walls right at the back that you can see, all of those have been redone. I'll let Zoe read the chat, because I can't read chat and...
we've got an interesting question coming in.
Yeah?
Zantek says, does the hump work for shunting?
Well, all the tracks and all the points work, but hump shunting doesn't work in this scale, because mass doesn't actually scale well. But yes, you can shunt the yard. It is possible to shunt the yard, but you can't do it as a hump yard because wagons don't roll like that in 00.
No.
But anyway, so this is all getting ripped out. The bridge, which is actually a kind of the tunnel, the duck under down to the fiddle yard, that's all getting redone. And then here at the front, this road is coming out. I'm going to be revamping all of this area, and it's the last major area on Weir Yard that I actually plan on doing. Everywhere else that I haven't rebuilt is generally because I'm reasonably happy with how it's all turned out.
Santek says, they hump shunt and engage. Often when you don't want them to.
Yeah, they find all of those little bumps and such like.
Yes. So we've had another question, and I'll bring it up in a second so that you can see it once I put this back up.
Okay.
Right, we've had an interesting question come in. Where is it gone? From Ben60009, who said, "Do you think some people are too harsh with reviews? I've seen people picking at the smallest of things."
Yes.
And I'd like to explain, because I think they're harsh as well, but I'd like to explain the mentality as I see it. It might not be right, but it might be, and this is how I see it. Models these days are all to such a high standard that if you're reviewing, you've got to focus in on the little bits that are incorrect. Otherwise, you'd basically be saying, "Oh, this is perfect on everything."
Yeah, I do think that some people are overly harsh, and you've got to kind of look at things in perspective. I mean, we're getting what would have been considered museum quality models at far more realistic prices. I mean, when I was growing up, like when Grandma was little and the world was in black and white.
Yeah, they'd only just invented film.
Yeah, but then you're talking about super detail. Was people would rave about the super detail Hornby 00 models, but actually compared to what we get now, they were very, very crude. And Hornby with their Silver Seal range, and these were marketed as a premium product. But you look back now, and they're basically the models in the Railroad range. So expectations have changed, driven in part by the fact that you see a lot less in the way of people getting their enjoyment in the hobby out of upgrading and detailing models. It used to be a big market in actually taking a model and then fitting new etched grills, aftermarket grills, new windscreens. And people would put a lot of time and effort into
the modelling side.
The modelling side, and I think there's almost like an instant gratification thing that not just in model railways, but across all aspects of life. Which I think people perhaps lose a little bit of perspective. We become so used to high quality models that it's easy to look a gift horse in the mouth. RG Model says, "I always try to do fair and balanced reviews, pointing out both the good and the bad." And I think
excellent.
I think the honest truth is that we've never had it so good. You know,
Yes.
all the models from all the manufacturers are really good.
No one wants to put out a bad model.
No, and there'll be compromises born out of keeping the costs down, the actual limits of manufacturing technology, and the manufacturing abilities are advancing so quickly that something that's made now could not have been made to the same standard even a few years ago. Yeah, Anthony, we are totally spoiled. And Richard Knowles, absolutely right. Adding your details seem to become a lost art.
And it's very upsetting in certain ways because we're modelers, but we're modelers that aren't modelling as much as we used to. Or perhaps that's not true. Perhaps it's we're modelling differently to how we used to.
Yes, I think the modelling is different. What I've seen is less of an emphasis on the trains and rolling stock side of modelling and more on the scenery modelling. So there's still some incredible scenic modellers. And because we don't have to spend a lot of time building kits, painting, detailing stuff, detailing ready-to-run models to get them to an acceptable standard, I think people now spend far more time on the scenic side of the modelling, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. I mean, you know, the products available are incredible. And you know, I'm looking around me now at Weir Yard, and you know, looking at a model which, when I was a kid in the 80s, this would have been beyond the reach of almost every modeler out there because the products weren't available to do this. You know, there were modelers who were building things to this kind of standard, but they were doing it on pure skill alone. They were repurposing products to be able to get the effects. You know, whereas like the mere mortals like me and thee, we would have had our Jarvis dyed sawdust, and you know, no static grass or anything. And you know, the quality of the scenery we can now produce is so far advanced.
Yeah, I'm looking at what you've achieved here. I'm thinking my granddad, who was a model train enthusiast, would have loved this.
Ah, Lord Allison! All hail!
my
It's
lord.
great to see you. And we've got the grotty. Where's the?
I don't think you can see it from there.
No, the grotty privy.
Lord
Lord
Al's
Al's
laughing.
privy, and he stood next to it. That's in there. So
Yeah.
if you're somebody like Warbler Productions with their 80 inches of plasma, with the whole video wall and the algorithm desperately trying to find the TARDISes but not finding them because they've been glued in. I need to get some more, but both Scaledale and Scenecraft TARDISes are not currently available. That is a massive oversight. Come on, Hornby, come on, Bachmann. Let's get the TARDIS back in the range. Yeah, it's just a police phone box. You don't have to mess about with the Doctor Who license. It's just, let's get that model out there.
You don't need to try and model all of the inside.
Yeah. Valley's 56XX says, Lord Allen has entered the building. Absolutely. So it's great to see you. Yeah, David Scott said, I thought my Triang Princess Elizabeth was the bee's knees when I had it for Christmas in the mid-1950s.
Yes.
Yeah. And Malco Blue says, with very little work, the old Lima diesel models can be made to be a very good model. And I think that, that there's this changing direction in our modelling. And I never liked making kits or detailing models.
I love it.
To me, you know, this is a golden age of models, and you know the choice is just astounding. Let's have a different angle going on.
And there
we go.
Yay!
Right. Yeah. Valley's 56XX. My dad's 4 foot by 8 foot Hornby double layout needed for grown men to shift it off the dining room table when my mum got sick of it. Yeah. And James Pett, nice to see you. Approves of choice. Lord Al has arrived. Roll out the red carpet. James Petts has also slinked in behind.
A Monday clubber is never late, my lad. Nor is it early. They're right precisely when they meet you.
Thanks, Bandov. Leslie Gilpin Railways. I thought the same with my Triang Ginty, but was disappointed with the AL1 Electric as there were holes in the roof for a second pantograph. James Pett has been Gandalf. Yes,
You know when you've been Gandalfed.
absolutely.
And you know what? I was thinking about the way that model trains have improved, and it's not just in the model railways hobby either. Scale Extric.
Mm.
When I was a kid, I was playing with my dad's hand-me-down Scale Extric, because of course I was.
Yeah.
And they had very nice plastic things, very nice for the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I went out and I bought a Scale Extric model of my own. And the difference was night and day even back then. Because the Porsche that came with it, it was a blue Aston Martin and an orange Porsche, if I remember correctly, as the set that you got in the late 60s, early 70s. In the 80s, I got a Ford Cosworth, and it looked so much better. The old stuff.
Ford what, Cosworth?
Ford Cosworth rally car.
No,
The Scale Extric.
Cosworth were a tuning company. So it would have been something like a Ford Sierra Cosworth.
Yes, Ford Sierra Cosworth.
Yeah,
You know what? I know what I'm on about. And it made the stuff that I've been saying was great stuff look like a toy.
Oh, apparently Mr. Pets has been lurking for a while. So, yes, he was here briefly at the beginning, but had to leave for dinner. Okay, fair enough.
These things happen.
A Cosa. Yeah, Griffey.
Yeah.
The Sierra Cosworth was like the hot hatch that always got nicked. It's what Ram Raiders always used
I
to
know,
be.
because my dad's Sierra got stolen for the same reason.
Yeah.
I was so annoyed.
Yeah, because they were somewhat easy to steal, apparently.
Well, this one wasn't. It was behind a fence.
Oh,
It got stolen from his work.
Valley's 56XX says the Mercedes E190 Cosy was better. I bet.
Yes.
Well, the 190E. Now that was a hell of a machine. It's like the last of the hot hatch Mercs. After that, Mercs kind of went middle-aged and got the middle-aged spread and just became horrible.
They started to look like they wanted to be a Bentley, but weren't.
Yeah, they were like basically the Spivs version of the Bentley or the Rolls. And yeah, I think the 190E was probably the last, for me at least, the last of the really great Mercedes-Benz.
Yeah.
And yeah, Mark Wheatman, Sierra Cosworth worth a fortune as a classic car. Of course they are, because basically they all got trashed by people.
By joyriders and ram raiders.
Yeah.
Who wants to raid a ram anyway? Rams don't have any cash.
Oh, it used to be the in thing. Reverse it into a shop and nick all the booze.
I know it was.
Yeah. Right, anyway. But yeah, no, we are in a golden age. And
We really are.
I think there's probably a lot of people like me who actually didn't like building kits or detailing rolling stock and locomotives because they weren't very good at it. And you know, for me, growing up, I really liked things like the Hornby 008S because, to my eye, they were incredibly well detailed. And like the Hornby 00 Class 20, I thought was an incredible model. Until I saw it next to a Bachmann Class 20, and it's like, ooh, that's a bit crap, isn't it?
That's exactly what I was saying about the Scale Extric. It was good, and then you saw the next one. It's like, oh, actually,
Yeah. Claude Hamilton says Bachmann's police box is better than Hornby's. Actually, no, they're different. Now,
they're different.
The police boxes had different designs, and the Scaledale one is actually a slightly different design, but it is still accurate. And I feel like the Scenecraft one feels a lot more like Tom Baker's police box, and the Scaledale one feels a lot more like John Pertwee's police box.
John Pertwee's was a slightly thinner one because it was based on the one that what's his name? Patrick Troughton had, which was based on the one that William Hartnell had, which was wrong.
Oh, right, okay.
The windows were the wrong size and it was slightly too thin, that kind of thing.
Yeah, Valley's 56XX. Yeah, the Lima Class 20 was pretty good for its time. There was a lot of these models were good for their time. And I will say this now because I know that we've got the XL&Y Pug coming from Clark Railworks. That actually the Hornby Daypole model was streets ahead of its time when that came out. I think that came out in the late 1980s, and it still is just about holding its own. Now, it's a great little model. The J94 Hunslet Austerity is another one, introduced by Daypole, late 80s, early 1990s, and it still holds up. There definitely were some really, really good models. But we've had such amazing detail that, we've reached a point where actually new models coming through, even though they've had a lot of refinement, the previous iterations don't look out of place next to them because they were so good.
Yeah.
It's actually, you reach a point where, like the Bachmann 08 that was introduced in, I think it was about 2000, 2001, that locomotive was so good that even though they've now retooled it, they don't look out of place next to each other. And you basically got a 25-year-old locomotive that doesn't look out of place next to its modern model counterpart. Shows you just how good models have been getting.
I think the way you said that, iteration, is on point. We're no longer seeing quantum leaps in modelling ability. We're seeing iterative updates.
Yeah.
It's like, we're going to enhance this bit and that bit because the rest is pretty damn good already. Yeah.
And a lot of the refinement comes in terms of what's under the bonnet. Things like the DCC parts of it. That feels a lot like a lot of the upgrades are about mechanical reliability, smooth running, and the actual DCC side of things.
And some of the bells and whistles.
But yeah. RG Models 86 says, I've repainted the windows on the Hornby police box to make it look more like the 11th and 12th Doctor's TARDIS.
Nice. I do like the 11th and 12th Doctor's TARDIS. It's got a chunky presence to it that some of the earlier ones didn't quite have. It just feels like it's right. Also helps that the 11th Doctor is one of my favourites. He's basically the modern Sylvester McCoy.
Which one is he?
Matt Smith.
Oh, if you say so. Sorry, for me, Doctor Who ends at the end of Survival.
I know. But if you think, the way he acts is like he's the clown, but he's got that dark inner that he's hiding with humour. That's the Doctor for me. I like that. Yeah,
and actually, I might be a little bit controversial here, but I agree with Nick Girolamo. So, hashtag, I agree with Nick. Too much detail now. They're easy to break off parts, really hard not to damage when taking body off locus fit decoders. And I'll say, actually, on this, for me, actually, the Bachmann 08, the new tooled version, the whistle, is actually too close to scale, and it makes it tremendously fragile. And I've managed to break 2 so far, and they know that you're going to break them at least once because they give you spares in the detail pack.
At that point, it's like, guys, come on, if you know it's going to happen.
I would actually much prefer to see them a little bit thicker but more robust.
Yes.
So yeah, I'd agree with you on that. And, there's other things as well. Like sometimes sanding pipes get broken. Whistles. There's a lot of issues with like the W4 Peckets from Hornby. A lot of people end up pinging the whistles off, and it's like actually a little bit more robust would be nice.
But I do like the improvements we've been seeing over the last few years regarding DCC fitting and the ease of it. Like that bit with Accurascale where you just lift the top off and it's held up by magnets. Or the one from the D class from Rails, the first time we saw the slide out board that could just slide back in and connect. That was so good.
Mark Wheatman says whistle on Rapido NER H class, that's the Y7, way too soft plastic and exposed. Yeah, exactly. I think that sometimes they can get too good, and there's a real risk that your model ends up damaged
Yes.
just by existing. How many people have found little bits of detail on their track and they're like, which bloody loco's that fallen off? The Hellion Metropolitan Bobos, the Metropolitan Railway ones, those are a nightmare for some of the third rail pickup stuff falling off.
Oh, it's true. Jen wakes up in a cold sweat going, not again, not again. She actually has no, I'm joking.
Yeah,
we've got an interesting question there from Zantec. Can they not do more of the access hatches for decoder fitting, a la the Accurascale 66?
We are seeing that. So, like the new Hornby 08, 09 Class 13s have the roof hatches, and I think that this is a great advancement. We've seen that as pretty much standard from Accurascale, even since before they started releasing locomotives in their sister company, Irish Railway Models.
Yeah.
Their A-Class had that from the outset. And then the slide-in decoders into the smoke boxes, I think it was Daypol started that with the BT well tanks.
It's an interesting thing, but when you've got diesels with hatches and things like that, it's much, much easier to hide the seams, because inevitably if you've got a piece that can come off, it's going to have a seam. How do you do that on a boiler tank? Well,
out of the smoke box. The smoke
box is the only way, isn't it?
Yeah, and actually that works really, really well.
No good if you have sausage fingers. They usually give you a little thing to catch on, don't they?
Yeah.
A little tool.
Yeah, and actually talking about deceptively good models, can I just say that some of the most incredible models I remember seeing were actually some of the Continental models in the 60s and 70s. Really made the UK outline stuff seem like utter garbage. And that kind of started with Hornby HO, which was the sister company to Hornby 00. Some of the models that they were producing for the Continental market actually still hold up to some degree even now. The only thing that really hasn't stood the test of time is the printing, because they use transfers, and actually with a modern printing job on the old tooling, actually they would look incredible. And in many respects, UK outline models is what has completely lagged behind the rest of the world. I remember the US outline models in the early 1990s being light years ahead of the garbage that we by and large were being foisted with here in the UK.
Now, it's another interesting point from Zantec. If you're using a steam locomotive, you could have a pigtail lead between the loco and tender and have the decoder under a pop-off coil thing in the tender. Now, that's interesting because which locomotive did you recently review that had an electrical connection inside the plastic connector between the loco and tender?
How do you mean?
Wasn't there a locomotive you'd had? And it was...
Well, you could just separate them just like that.
You could separate them, but the connection with the electrical contacts was
Yeah.
actually inside the plastic connector that went between them.
Oh, there's quite a few. I mean, and again, that's something that the Daypol D-Class kind of seemed to start. But we've seen that in increasingly, I think some of the Rapido models have the tender connector that's really easy. You just unplug it, which is what we really want. Makes it so much easier to deal with.
It doesn't hang down, it doesn't snap off when it gets caught and things. It's brilliant.
Yeah, and Bachmann too with some of their DMUs. So I'm thinking like the Class 117 is one that immediately springs to mind. That's got much better connectors that you can plug and unplug really easy. 4DD from KR models, the GT3 as well, have a reasonably easy to plug and unplug connector, which is so much easier than some of these earlier things.
Oh, that's nice. Paul O'Donovan says, Railway Modeler in January. The issue's out now with free photographic back scene.
Interesting. So what's the back scene of? What's the actual picture of? Because the IDs, is the ID back scenes. The one that I used on the completely rebuilt part of Weir Yard. Actually, so if I go back
you
to
over to it, I'll bring it up.
So that back scene there is Llanberis, and they do a whole range of different back scenes, but they are incredibly good, and I can't recommend them more highly. They really are good.
Wonderful. So I've got to pop down into town at some point to get a copy of White Dwarf. Shall I see if I can pick up a copy of Railway Modeler for you?
I don't need the back scene though.
That's not the point.
But that might be one that Craig, Iron Horse Railways, was after.
It could be one I could use for
maybe
for making the TT120.
James Pett approves of Llanberis, absolutely, just as much as I approve of it being correctly pronounced. Good night to you, Ben. It's been great having you company. Krista Duke says hi, Jenny and Zoe. Sorry,
there.
I'm late.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. Griffey says, I watch Monday Club at a Cato Club. I'll be willing to set up temp layouts at shows with other Cato users.
Nice.
Joshua W5621 said the Clayton DHP1. Yes. That's one of the livery samples. It's been doing the rounds for a few years now. There's nothing new about that. What? You've got your finger in the air.
Talking about Cato.
Yes.
I really liked the Cato stand that was at Warnerley this year, and it was 2 or 3 rows deep of families.
Couldn't get near it.
You could not get near it for most of the weekend because they were like, here's a small diorama that you can build. Come and build it with us. We'll show you the techniques. I thought that was fantastic. You could hardly get close to it. It was brilliant. So yeah, I think that was a great thing. And Cato really do know their business when it comes to keeping the fun side of things alive and getting kids and adults alike both interacting at the same time with the same thing. I thought it was fantastic. Scamperton Model Railway says, Jenny, have you seen what's happened to the canal near Whitchurch?
I have, the sinkhole.
Yeah. We were shocked by that. Of all the places you would think you would be safe, floating on some water in a nice, stable boat should have been it.
A couple of boats in the sinkhole.
Yeah. Imagine having to wake up to that. I would have been terrified. I hope that everyone's okay. But my God, yeah. James Petts disapproves of canals disappearing into a sinkhole. Yeah, like frickin' hell, man. That was just that was a nightmare scenario for anyone. Like literally a nightmare.
But are we going to be showing some videos?
We are. We're going to be showing some videos tonight. Yes. So I'm going to bring that up. Safe doesn't spring to mind on top of the earth mound after a torrential rain. To be fair, we're doing okay in terms of safety. Being at the top of a giant hill.
Yes, although who knows? There was mining in this area, and there have been sinkholes before. You know how on the front street there's a little patch of much newer houses?
Yes.
When I was a kid, the row of terraces continued all the way to the end, just like all the other terraced houses. And I remember them sliding into a hole, not completely. But the end of the terrace actually started to lean over. They had to put huge bolts of timber at the front to support the building to stop it collapsing into the road. And I believe that it was old mining subsidence. So there weren't many mines up here, but yeah. So it does happen.
There's a huge. My dad came down for Christmas one year. And he said he felt the ground shaking and subsiding a bit underneath his car as he was driving. So he just put his foot straight to the floor and floored it all the way past the safety.
Dukes of Hazzarded it.
He did. And then we looked at the news when he got here, and a sinkhole had opened up on the motorway. And he'd been on it. He was in the photo from the thing observing the sinkhole opening.
Oh, right. So it was his car just Dukes of Hazzarding it.
Yeah. So that was quite a shock. So I'm glad he's still here. My goodness.
Right. So anyway, so you had one that you needed to show first.
We have. We've got a video that is important to show before we go any further.
Okay.
So, I'm just going to bring this up. This is from 156 Andrew, Shortbread Express.
Absolutely.
And he says, do you want to read that out?
It says, hi, Zoe and Jenny and all the Monday Club. Merry Christmas. Tribute to my late father. We catch the Jacobite steam. First Christmas without my father. So sorry to hear.
Yes, so sorry for
It's
your
obviously
loss,
a
man.
difficult time, and I know that it's going to be for similar reasons like that for us as well. But
yeah.
let's bring it up.
So here we go. I'm going to put the sound on for this one.
No.
You want to sit in this seat and we head towards Dunfinnan? You want to take pictures?
No.
Sure.
Yeah. Just leaving Malik for 4 hours. And there should be Royal Lancashire Fusiliers.
Aye.
Take
One of the courses just can't use it.
Check it out as we're leaving Maui. Don't forget to like, subscribe, click on notifications, ring that notification bell. And I hope to see you soon. Say bye, Dad.
Alright.
So there we are. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
I'm
And
so sorry for your loss.
So
man.
sorry for your loss. It's always the first one. It's always the difficult one.
Yes. But I hope you're doing okay, man.
Right. So, who have we got up next?
Well, I'm about to find out. Takes a little time. There we go. We've got a video from Mike Lane. The new TT120 Class 50 Barham.
Barham.
So, I'm sorry, I read things as they're written.
Yeah, well, it's Britain, so you know how these things
That's true.
are.
It's Britain. Nothing that's written down is spelt that way. Or...
Well, it's named after HMS Barham, which I'm guessing was named after the village of Barham. There we are. So it's
you press the button. Let's go.
Hit
the
the
lever.
lever.
So let's have a look at what Mike's got for us today. So that was on deliberately. Yes, it was. I just thought it seemed appropriate.
yes. Oh, I love a gronk.
Yes.
Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult for legal and tax purposes.
Yes.
Your mileage may vary.
Consult your physician if shunting lasts for more than 4 hours.
Was HMS Barham the one that turned turtle and the magazines blew up? I can't remember.
I do love this layout.
Or was HMS Barham the one? No, it was Warspite that ran aground when being towed to the scrapyard.
Iron 1971 says, hi to you both. Did we get your email about the Lost Monday Club badge? No.
Oh,
We were actually discussing that earlier
yes,
on.
yeah, that was about the maroon one.
Yeah, whether we got it. And I haven't had the email. I will check for you now.
We will check. We do have. Is this the? Oh no! Wait, the maroon one should be down there.
There'll be a maroon badge.
There is a single maroon badge.
Yeah.
I know that.
It was set aside as special.
Yes. Oh, that's an interesting. It looked like a press
love
twin
that.
silo, but I'm assuming it was a Continental TT120 thing.
So you think Barham was torpedoed? Thank you so much for sending
was
that
Barham the? Yeah, Barham was the one that turned turtle and the magazines blew up.
Wow.
Which presumably was because what actually happened, I guess, is as it rolled over, the shells in the magazine fell off the racks and detonated, causing a chain reaction. Or there may even have been a fire. That can happen with a flash fire of the cordite. My father would know. He's probably shouting at the screen right now if he's watching. Saying, well, Jen, I've told you so many times.
Jennifer, I'm so disappointed.
Yeah, I know. He calls me Jay. It's like, Jay, I'm so disappointed. You should know these things. Right. 50040 Leviathan became Centurion after the mishap at Paddington.
I can't find this.
What are you looking for?
The email. It's just not here.
Right.
Could you send it again?
Do send it again. David Newby says, you're close, it was the boilers that exploded. Why would the boilers explode?
That's the email address.
Surely the boilers exploding wouldn't be quite that violent.
Ah, got it.
Found it.
Found it.
Right. So we'll sort that out. HMS Hood. It was a fluke hit on HMS Hood.
Wow.
But what it revealed was that there was actually a fatal flaw in the design. Zantex says RAF fold. One man tried to defuse a faulty munition and blew up several thousand tons of ordnance. Oh my word. Griffey says, to paraphrase, Barham struck by 3 torps, an extreme list to port, and the fires triggered the 5-inch magazine. So boiler, James Pett, a boiler exploding would be very violent, but not as violent as what was actually seen on camera. That was, as other people are saying, a 5-inch magazine going up. And of course, the thing is that once one magazine blows up, you then risk a chain reaction of the explosion spreading. But anywho, right.
I'm just trying to type this in. So we've got a
Knockers Lane.
Yeah,
Ooh.
We've got a video from Knockers Lane, and it just says Monday Club Live on the email.
So
this is Desolation Gronk.
And this is Roger Windsor, who I'd like to point out is the guy who made the cottage that I've just
very
fitted.
Nice cottage. He's got an incredible talent.
Absolutely. We'll turn the camera around after we've watched his video, and I'll show you his amazing cottage. But hit that liver.
This is a very short video.
The Desolation Gronk.
Now, I'm not sure
Lovely
that building is
building.
supposed to be on top of the other building. I think he's doing something at the moment.
I think there's some kind of redevelopment.
He's got an incredible talent for the way he scratch builds things.
I think
that is an incredible.
So who can we see on there? I can see Iron Horse. I think
so
we're
cool.
on there as well.
That was so cool.
So thank you so much for that. Oh, thank you. 156 Andrew 8 has very kindly donated £1 on the Super Duper chat. Thank you so much. Man. And if anybody's wondering, I'm going to turn this around. So
there you are.
We can.
So I'm going to bring this up as the big camera.
You have to, by virtue of how these cameras are mounted. There's the cottage. That's an area of Weir Yard that you never ever see, other than on like the camera train, stuff like that.
Originally, you had a completely different structure.
Yeah. I built a little diorama when I first started reviewing 009. I didn't actually have any 009 layout. That was before Minith Tattoos.
Yeah.
So I built a little diorama, and then I incorporated the diorama into Weir Yard. But actually, it never really worked. I think it's a polite way of describing it.
It was a solution that was only supposed to be temporary.
Yeah, I think that that now works much better in the space.
It really does work.
So thank you so much. James Pett says, I approve of unseen corners. Careful now. Behave yourself. Can you imagine that? James Pett jumping out of the shadows in an unseen corner.
Oh, that's the same one. So
do you like my cravat? I nearly said my cravat. I don't know, James.
What's wrong with a cravat?
I don't know, James. Does one wear a cravat or just a tie?
I would assume that a proper well-dressed gent these days would wear a tie. Cravat seems more foppish these days.
Yes. That's a chap with pretensions.
Yes, if one wishes to look like a dandy, then one can.
Yes.
You're more of a tie person. That's fair enough.
Yeah, I can imagine. Yes, I can imagine that a cravat is for a chap with pretensions. Right, so Richard Swiderski is up next.
Yes, we've got a very interesting locomotive coming.
You know, perhaps we should have the Gronk It Up logo on a tie. Can we get ties made?
Yeah, I can get a tie made.
But, like, do we have to order a lot of them? Or can
I would
we...
expect we have to order a reasonable amount.
I'm just wondering, if we had a Gronk It Up tie made, or even like a Monday Club motif, would people buy that? Oh, thank you so much, Stevie Film, for your generosity.
Thank you
Sending
so much.
20 Jennifer E. Kirk Model Railway gift memberships. So we find out who the lurkers are.
And
So-
lurkers are always welcome, you know that.
Yeah, always. We always say the Monday Club is for everybody.
Absolutely.
So, Dion Wollaston, great to see you. Hope you're well. We've got Timber Surf. There's a few names I do recognise. Matt O'Vale.
British Railway Stories.
Oh, yes. British Railway Stories. Great to see you. Hope you're well.
Wow, that
So, yeah. So, thank you so much for the generosity. Claude Hamilton says, I used to wear a bow tie. Bow ties were cool.
Oh yes, very much so.
Alan Reynolds at Buckland Junction. It's never too late to send a video link, but it may end up getting carried over to next week's show.
Yep.
Live Steve Nick says, just scoffing homemade sausage rolls with it says with homemade onion relish.
Very
Ooh,
nice. Oh, very
Oh, the Great Eastern Models girls will be like, whoa. Oh, thank you so much.
Simon.
Simon
Oh, my
Pitcher,
goodness.
thank you for your generosity. Says, hi, Jen and Zoe. Merry Christmas to you both. And a big thanks to Andy at Sawyer Models, who got my Isle of Wight coaches to me for Christmas. Boom!
Nice.
So, thank you so much. Roger Windsor says, liking the cottage. Thank you. Well, yeah, absolutely. I've been liking it since you sent it. You sent 2 buildings. The other one's on the TMD. It's now in place with lighting. And when the TMD video gets shown, you'll be able to see all of that going. It's been sat there for a while, but it's now found its forever home. But I'm really pleased to have the cottage in place now as well.
I love that. Gerfie says, got a video. I've posted the plan of the switchback I did on the Monday Club Mushface page. I like Mushface. That's a good one.
Yeah, can we? Have you put the email in?
I will in a moment, but first we have a message from.
Esk Valley Boy says, I would go for a Gronk It Up tie, definitely. Because one of the things that we're actually looking at doing is, it's now never been easier to get your own custom wagons. When we started, it was very unusual. We were the first YouTubers to do that.
One for you like that.
Yeah, so you can now just get them to order for yourself from Rapido. I think they're about £50 a pop. So not cheap, but anybody can get them. And there's a lot of YouTubers and such like now commissioning their own wagons.
And good for them.
Absolutely.
I like it. It's nice.
Absolutely. So it's a much harder sell. So I think, we've got 2 in the pipeline. We've got the 009 commission coming from Rapido, and we're also in negotiations with Oxford Rail for a future commission. But going forward, I think that, to do something different, and we always like to be there at the forefront of things, we're going to make more pin badges, new designs, as well as the Monday Club badges, but also I think things like ties and caps and such like might be a really good thing going forward. So I think the merch side of things might just be more to that kind of end, because increasingly it's a very crowded marketplace for wagons. And fortunately for the consumer, that's good.
Yeah, it's
but
definitely
for
a
the
buyer's
commissioners, that
It's
can
harder
be
to
slow and hard work to sell them all.
Yeah, because we've got to store them.
Yeah, RG Models 86. Yeah, Joe from that Model Railway guy just commissioned his own wagon for pre-order.
Nice. So we've got a message here. Raymond Legg says, this stream is less gronked up than usual. Don't worry, because coming up now we have from Richard Swiderski, hope all is well, a video to show the Monday Clubbers at long last a Class 8.
No. That's a Steam Class 8. It's not.
Oh, I thought I'd found a good.
No, you complete Wally. Anyway,
I misread. I'm so sorry for getting your hopes up.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. But Richard, we're going to show this and it'll be nice. So let's do this.
Yes, Roger Windsor. I did find the squirrel. It's in the thatch above the right-hand window to the right of the chimney stack. Richard Swiderski, absolutely welcome.
Here we go. I really thought it was going to be a class order.
Yeah, maybe for next week we'll have some gronkage going on.
Peter Jackson said he's still waiting on his Keep Calm and Gronk It Up t-shirt, ordered in November. Oh my...
Because they come from a third party.
They do, but Peter, please send me some info and I'll chase it up for you.
Yeah.
Because that should... You got the mug, you should have got the t-shirt by now.
Yeah, it sounds to me like it's gone missing in the post.
Yeah.
So,
and I don't want to say that it has. It might just be a delay because of Christmas and stuff. But at the same time, you should have got it by now.
Yeah, so it needs chasing up.
Yeah.
But like I say, they're fulfilled by a third-party company. They don't actually come via us.
No, but I will look into it for you because that's just wrong, man.
Oh! Chug, chug, chug. Oh, sorry.
Definitely an issue with YouTube there because we are still streaming.
Yeah, that is interesting. That is a YouTube issue. So, Peter Jackson Shield here says, okay, so I got the mug, but I know they've had a few problems.
Interesting.
We will...
I thought I was using the t-shirt printer that prints in the UK. I may have to change the material that they're made of going forward to make sure that it's not coming from America.
Yes.
Because if they're having problems over there, switching to something that's produced here or maybe in France would be a much better option.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely.
So we'll have a look at that.
So there we are.
Thank you so much for sending that.
Like I said, this looks a lovely location. So
like I said, if you send me the details, I'll look into it.
So, right. The mug apparently did come from the US. So do all the mugs come from the US?
They shouldn't. The last mug I ordered came from Spain.
How strange.
Yeah.
I think you need to look into that.
I'm going to have to look into it, yeah.
So, have we got... Yeah, we've got loads of time.
Got plenty of time? Excellent.
So, Mark Wilkes. This is Zantec.
It is. Look at you giving away people's secret identities.
Oh,
First it was Bruce Willis's Batman. Now you're telling everyone who's Zantec. How are they supposed to fight crime when you're telling people who they are?
Can I swap places with you? I need to... I've got a little bit of a gurgle.
You need to head off. Okay, you go and do what you need to. But now everyone will see that I'm just wearing all my comfies because it's a...
Jenny is not supposed to have ice cream. Jenny loves Ben and Jerry's cookie dough ice cream. Ben and Jerry's cookie dough ice cream does not love Jenny. We'll be back in a moment.
Yes. Okay, you slide past. Ladies and gentlemen, now I'm in charge. Things are going to be different. By different, I mean the same. So, we've got a message here from Zantec. It says, good afternoon, Zoe, Jenny and company. It isn't often I get a nighttime photo shoot with my layout, so I thought I'd share some pictures. Cool. The DMU is JR Hot 7000 set. I have just read that out as if it's words. JR HOT 7000 set, with this power car emitted to allow me to pause it with the lights on. The depot features a 121 on the siding of the shed, and a 31 in the side shed side, a 47 which is modelled as if it's been worked on. So let's have a look at all of these. I have 12 minutes to cause chaos. Hey! I only need 5. So we're going to have a look at this. If I press this button here, here we go. Oh, that's not in the right position. Oh dear. Right, give me 1 second, guys. See if I can move this around. I've got power over the horizontal and the vertical, you see. There we go. That's much better. Now we can see it. So this... I like a night shot on models because it adds a certain level of warmth and slightly creepy otherworldliness to them. Even when you don't mean to, it's just how it is. Atmospheric. Thank you, RG Models. That is exactly what I'm talking about. Yes, isn't it nice? And yes, it does look real. It's really well done. And this is, of course, Zantec does N-gauge, same as I do. So you can imagine how small these are. So, oh, look at that. You can see right in and everything. Oh, that is so good. I like it. I really like this. Oh yeah. Ooh, ooh. That is a. I'm sorry. The monitor we use to show things is there. I can see the details on there, but it's bigger over here. So what we've got here is a very interesting livery. Wow, that is very nice. I do like the liveries. You've got a good eye for colours on these. Zantec, that is brilliant, man. Ooh, and there we are in a slightly greener tone. It's a K2 unit. It looks fantastic. It really does. Everyone's saying everything looks better at night. That's true. That is true. Because your brain fills in so many more things. The LEDs on offer these days are just getting better, aren't they? Aren't they just? This is so nice. So who are these? I recognise that style of hat. So, oh, I want to say it's Franciscan, but I'm not entirely sure it is. But two nuns and a guy with a certain type of religious hat, and I can't tell what type of hat, but I do recognise it. That is cool. Oh, here we go. We've got a bit of gronking. We all know you have to gronk it up, don't you? Gronk it up, gronk it up, gronk it up. Hashtag not a cult. For legal and tax purposes, consult your physician if gronking lasts for more than 4 hours. You wish the LEDs were better for actual streetlights. I had to tell our local council to turn down the power on the LEDs for our streetlights when they first installed them, by demonstrating that I could read a book in my house without turning on any lights. So that was pretty good. I love the atmosphere and the way the lighting just it increases the depth and feel of the textures. You know, it's a difficult thing to explain. Oh, this is so good, man. That is brilliant. Thank you so much for sending those in. That is really fantastic. Yeah, the way all the colours blend together is great. A very different look at things is lovely. So I'm going to press this button and hopefully we get stuff. Yes, there we go. It worked. Richard Stresky says that would save you some money. It would if I wasn't a massive nerd with a huge amount of gaming stuff that I was playing as well. You hate with a vengeance the high-powered LED on locomotive headlights. What I don't like is the high-powered LED lights on cars.
Oh no,
I'm sorry,
really
but when we're out and about, I don't want to be blinded because someone came around a corner.
It's even worse for me. I can't just shut my eyes. I'm the driver.
That's true. So,
right.
Yeah.
So,
right. I suppose you want your chair back?
Yeah, it might be nice.
Oh, go on then.
Yeah,
All change.
All change.
And by the way, this is a comfy brand top, which your mum got me as a Christmas present.
Yes.
And I've barely ever taken off.
Yes, she has welded into it with her snot hamper.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yes, your snot hamper full of snotty snot.
Okay.
So there we go. Right. So,
what's
Steve Hayman very, very kindly sent £3.58 on the paypal.me.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. He says, Monday Club live stream. What a fun way to start the holiday week. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for
So
that.
that is really, really kind of you. Thank you so much for your generosity.
That is lovely. I'm glad you're enjoying it, man. So we've got a message here from Ryan Ford saying, hi Jenny and Zoe, hope you're both well, had a good weekend, had a fantastic weekend at Tyneside Model Railway Exhibition in Newcastle. This came in November. How have I only just seen it?
Because you're useless.
Okay.
Anyway, somebody said we need more Gronks, so...
Oh, this is,
Oh? This is what?
This isn't what I thought it was. It's not a video or a photo.
What is it?
It says he didn't see many Monday Clubbers, but also said last week on Facebook that I would match every 5% Monday Club discounted sale with a 5% donation to the Samaritans.
Ah!
He says, but as there saw a few Monday Clubbers that came along, he changed his mind and decided to donate 5% of all sales to the Samaritans.
Oh.
So he's
Oh,
sent.
is this NER models? Not NER models.
He just yes, NER models.
Oh, that is incredibly generous. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
incredible. His final figures were 31.20 to the Samaritans, 31.20 to Andy's Man Club, and 12.50 to the Royal British Legion.
Oh, well, that is
That-
incredible.
My goodness, Ryan, thank you so much for your amazing generosity to these great charities.
Absolutely.
And I actually support the Royal British Legion as well. That was something that I signed up for at Warnerley as well.
Yes, you
So
did.
that is fantastic. Thank you so much there, NER Models.
Absolutely.
that is
How have
wonderful.
you missed that?
I genuinely do
so
not know.
we're really, really sorry that we missed that.
I'm going to
but-
send him an email right now and say thank
Yes,
you
you
so
do
much.
that. Skipsy Trains, good evening to you. Long time no see. We have a late comer.
A Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf.
What's
There's so many comments coming in. J. Paul Anderson asks, Jenny, will you be reviewing the Hornby White Horse Tavern coach set? Haven't decided yet. I do like the look of them, but there's so many things taking all my money at the moment. So we'll see. We'll see. Andrew Moy Jones. I think we've got somebody revealing their lateness here, saying, "Have I missed much?"
Well, they can always look back when they catch up, so no, haven't really missed something. But a Monday clubber is never late to the wagons, nor are they early. They arrive precisely when they mean to.
Thanks, Gandalf. J. Paul Anderson has just ordered a set of the Hornby White Horse Tavern coach set. I think they're really interesting because they're painted up to look like a pub, like a ye olde British pub on the outside, and the decor on the inside. It's a pub car. It's a very, very strange idea. But yeah. Ham Shackleton says, if white LED car headlights are banned, there will have to be a huge number of factory recalls. I'll be honest with you, I don't think the LED, the really, really bright LED headlights, I don't think ever, strictly speaking, got type approval. So, you know, they're bending the rules quite harshly, and I know that there have been a lot of calls to ban them, and rightly so. They're just dangerous when they shine and dazzle people. It's like, I'm sorry, no, they're not safe. They're actually going the other way. The other thing as well, and this, when they brought in indicator bulbs that were LED, do you remember when they first came in? It was very difficult at night to actually see them when you glanced in your mirrors.
Yes,
And
because
the
the human eye
reason-
doesn't work like that.
Yeah, because it turns out the human eye doesn't work on the actual whether the light is on or off, but what you're actually perceiving is the fade between the two, and a standard bulb fades on and fades off, and it does it quite quickly, but enough that the human eye would perceive it. But if it's either on or off with no afterglow, then actually the human eye can't perceive it very well at
Because
a
our
glance.
vision is based on movement.
Yes. And so actually the indicators were very, very dangerous, and I know that that was changed quite quickly, so that you see them now where they flash, so that some are on and some are off at all times, so that you can actually see the indicators. So what it shows is the unforeseen consequences of using new technology without actually bothering to test it properly.
It's always been an issue. New technology, untested,
Yeah.
always causes problems. So we got a message from Anthony saying, hope you're both well. Please could you play this quick 2-minute short? I was walking over Wearmouth Bridge in Sunderland the other day and caught this Class 66 with a huge rake of Drax wagons crossing the river. Okay. He says he thinks it might have had TMC weathering. Okay, let's have a look at this then.
Why, has it got Homer Simpson and
That would be so cool. If you press the button, please.
hit the lever?
Okay, so this is a short, but
Right,
should
okay.
work quite nicely.
Uh-huh. Could do the lick of paint on that bridge.
Nah, it's
You
fine.
do want. How did somebody's got balls of steel to get out there and do some of that graffiti?
They bring their own harnesses. I'm not even kidding. I've seen them do it.
Have you?
Hmm.
So let's have a look at some of these Drax hoppers. Oh yeah, I see what
Drax
you
on,
mean.
Drax off.
Yeah, I see what you mean. Actually, somebody's been very, very busy with these.
Mm.
See that is that actually graffiti or is that the livery of the wagon? Because
I'm
they've
not
all
sure.
got it.
Yeah. Well, it could be graffiti using stencils.
Well, yes, yeah. Well, and they've actually gone down and done the entire rake.
Hmm.
It is interesting. I think it's the livery. I could be
Everyone
wrong.
says it's delivery.
Yeah, there we go. I say, oh, that's very, very well done graffiti. It's like, yeah, it should be. It's vinyls that they've applied. But yeah, so is this is the bridge that then goes into the tunnel, and
It's on the way to Weir Yard. Of course it is. Yeah, it's in the right
Yeah.
area.
so it'll go into the tunnel. Is it coming out from Sunderland or going into Sunderland?
I'm not familiar with these bridges, so I couldn't say, but that looks like Sunderland behind the bridge, so they must be coming out.
Yeah, so that's come through Sunderland Station, which is kind of it's kind of underground. It's in a cut and cover tunnel.
Hmm.
And what I always
Out
found
from Sunderland Town Centre going north to Southampton.
right, because like one of the things that always intrigued me about Sunderland Station was that there was originally more platforms, and
Well,
they're
you can see
they're
right
still
through
there,
some of
but
them.
just hidden away.
I didn't realise those were cutouts. You can see right through.
Yeah.
Wow.
So there we go.
Thank you so much for sending that. That was fantastic.
Absolutely, thank you so much. If you think that bridge wants repainting, says Ham Shackleton, you need to come and look at the Ship Canal Swing Bridge in Warrington. Oh, I know. Actually, the one at Carrington, the high-level bridge at Carrington, which hasn't seen a train since the early 1980s, that's in bad shape. Actually, the high-level bridge in Warrington that used to go the route to Timperley, that as well needs a coat of paint. And I'll be honest, it's a false economy, them not maintaining these bridges, because I think they are listed, and that means that at some point there'll be very costly repairs to actually make them safe. And it'd be far cheaper to just actually give them a coat of paint from every once in a while.
Right, we are at the end of the night. It's
Oh,
gone
yes, we
very
are.
quick. But we have had
That
a
has.
message from PVA Jacob Allen, who says, well, what does he say? Please skip through to find the good bits. That's fine. Monday Club video links. Let's have a look at this.
Okay.
Buckland Junction. If you press the button, please.
So this is PVA J Cloth Allen. Always a pleasure.
Oh, I love this.
I
layout.
love it. Yeah, look, I mean, the scenery's coming along really, really nicely. But it's just perfect for just watching trains go by. I love the multi-levels, the tunnels, and the bridges.
Yeah. Oh.
I once dropped into one of his live streams, and he was actually painting some of these backdrops. It's really, really
Painting
well
them
done.
live. That is fantastic.
Yeah. That's how his live stream went down. But I mean, this is a fun layout for watching trains just run.
I like the little weathering it's got over the top of the bridge as well. So it's clearly it's had the soot in the past,
Yeah.
but it's kind of been washing off lately. I think
Good
that's
night
how
to
it
you,
feels.
Krista Duke. It's been a really, really great to have your company. And Ham Shackleton says the Latchford High Level is
Ooh.
way beyond needing a coat of paint. There's not much left to paint.
Oh, he's doing some weathering on these as well, is he?
Is it? No, he's coating it with something to give it a like
He's
a rough.
texturing.
Yeah.
Splash it all over. Aye, that's the way to do it.
Is that like glue and it might be like PVA and water mix?
He's
or
making
something.
a texture, isn't he? Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, go on.
That is very cool.
Let's zip on through.
Yes,
This is
yeah.
one that definitely will
jump
benefit from
Jump it on a
being.
bit more so you can see.
They're-
Yeah, the text. Oh,
They're like
yes.
pillboxes. Yeah.
The
Is it
texture
playing
really
or
sets
is it
up. It's
paused?
still playing. It really does work well. That sets it off very
That
nicely.
does actually. And when it dries, you get this kind of concrete render.
Yes.
But anyway, back to the layout. See, this is what I like. The bridges, the junctions. This is nice.
It
And like the
really
multi-levels.
And again, texture on the background as well.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
it. Love it.
yeah.
Oh, just so much fun.
So as we watch this, are we going to be getting a Game Hammer Classic Gaming Live All Request Monday tonight?
No, we're not. It's different this week because I am coding a game for the Spectrum that will be free for everyone to download and play.
Uh-huh.
And I'm in the middle of making it at the moment. Tonight and tomorrow are special coding nights where we're going to finish the game off so that you've got to get a free game to play over Christmas.
Oh.
So there. So now that it's dried, he's adding the...
Oh, this like moss and algae.
Yeah.
This is one of me. It's a really great artist with a lot of this, and it's the thing I love about PVA J Cloth Allen is this is like, you know, for the modeler on a budget, he shows that actually with a bit of patience you can get some great effects without needing to spend a lot of money.
This is proper artistry. This is
This
is the model making that we were talking about earlier, if you think about it. Going into the decorative side of things rather than the locomotives themselves.
Going to the Dogs is asking you, did you receive an amended video sent on the 8th of December?
I don't know. I'll have a look. Oh, wow. Clumped turf and PVA and water. Ooh.
Right, so this is,
Is this for more precise laying of bits?
well, this is to give you like a much deeper texture, and it's an interesting technique. I must admit, this isn't how I would personally do it, but it's always nice to see other people's techniques.
I like how he's done it.
Oh. So there'll be a link, when you go and watch the video, there will be a link where you can actually buy these from
I
him,
could
actually.
see that working well in wargaming as well.
Yeah.
Because if you think about it, the extra PVA on those clumps
He'll
should make them a bit more hard-wearing.
It'll make them bulletproof. They won't come off.
So you'd be able to move them about all the time. Did I see that you can buy a new Commodore 64? Yes. A few guys went to Commodore and bought Commodore.
Right. Was it like about $5 or something?
It was a reasonable amount. I think it's like 20 grand they all spent or something. And together to get Commodore. They now own it. And the first thing they've done is re-release the Commodore 64 in a modern way.
So
That's
anyway,
fantastic.
thank you so much, PVA J.
Thank you so much for sending that in.
So have we posted the link in the chat?
I did. I'll do it again.
So thank you so much, Alan
There you
Reynolds,
go, mate.
Buckland Junction, and
That is so
a Merry
good.
Christmas to everybody. It's been an absolute honour having your company. It always is. Quick recap. Well, we've been talking about Rapido trains. Have been very, very busy with some what-if liveries for the D40
Yes.
to match the Bramble that they did for the 01. They've now got Thistle for the D40, and it's sure to prove incredibly popular. Do get yours ordered if this is a must-have item. They've also announced the County in BR Express Blue. Now, this is a livery you didn't actually get in real life, but certainly looks very smart and is sure to prove very popular as well. They've also shared livery samples for the Cali Single and a number of other models. And looking over to Camp Accurascale, they've announced their Class 73 9s along with the Caledonian Sleeper coaches. Hornby have released the Saint in 00, the 87 in the Retro Network Southeast livery for the 2012 Olympics, the Olympian 2012, which was a tie-in with the London Olympic Games. Richard Gruder says, my wife is unsure if we should get a greyhound, so thought I should run it past her first.
That was fantastic. That's a brilliant joke.
Yeah.
I'll run it past him. Whoosh.
Also, TT120 J50s have arrived again,
Yes.
sure to prove very, very popular. And the Tavern cars are in stock and selling well. So,
I'll drink to
plenty
that.
to check out. But it's time for us to go here on the Monday Club. It's been an absolute honour having your company. Until next week. Now, next week's is going to be a little bit different. We're doing it as a pre-record. You can still send in your videos, but bear in mind we will be recording it tomorrow. and that means that your Monday Club goodness will continue
But
over the Christmas
a
period.
well-deserved week off.
But we're factoring in having a bit of a break because we are suffering from fatigue and being very run down from being run ragged over the past. I think we haven't stopped for like 3 months.
Yeah, I've been counting. It's 10 weeks, no break.
Yes, but was that hello? Yes. Oh, okay. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, I'll tell her.
Yes?
Oh, it wasn't for you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Sorry, I was so vain I thought this phone call was about me.
Yes, something like that.
I love
It's
it.
like, oh no, we've been cut off.
But guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. It's been great. We're going to leave you with the end credits.
Oh yes.
And of course a big thank you to Let's Make Tracks.
Coming up on Christmas Eve this week, we've got a Jenny Kirk Choice Awards, so stay tuned for that. It's been an action-packed year with lots of releases, and we see who made the #1 slot in
Was
each
it
of the
me?
category. No, not you.
Oh.
And then also we've got on Friday West Hill Wagon Works Signal Gantry Kit. This is a must-watch. Part of the Weir Yard build, but also a review of their new release kits. And I hope you guys have a really great Christmas and New Year. May Santa bring all that you wish, and may you successfully manage to eat your own body weight in Quality Street. But until next time, this is me, Jenny Kirk, say you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.
Your worth. Gronk the 08 unsung hero. Diesel hard, but love is zero. Jenny sees your true intention. Endless work without a mention. Slow and steady, never flashy. In the yard where tracks are trashy. Jenny knows to her, you're where you belong. Gronk it up, you're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth. Gronk it up for what you're worth. You're the one who fills the cup. Pull those wagons back and forth. Gronk it up for what you're worth. Gronk it up. Gronk it up. Gronk it up.
So it's been really great having your company. We're just waiting for Gamehammer Classic Gaming to fire up the Monday night game coding, something a little bit different tonight. Don't forget to tickle the like button, and don't forget as well, share the stream and subscribe if you've not already done so. But until next week, this is me, Jenny Kirk, saying you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling, and you'll get the prompt to head straight on over to Monday Night Live. But from all of us here up at Weir Yard, including Gandalf, the Toaster Twins, the Tumble of Clowns, the Straggler, you take great care of yourself. Happy modelling. Bye for now.